Take responsibility to make your life happen. Don't accept things just as they are. Don't follow the crowd. You want to be different. What Thoreau said, if the man doesn't keep pace with his companions, perhaps he's listening to the beat of a different drummer. Let him dance to the music that he hears, however measured or far apart. That if your friends don't understand you, it's okay. You're listening to the beat of a different drummer. You've decided that you're not going to allow your circumstances to define you. You've decided that you're not going to allow the events, the things, the people, life, determine who you become. You decided that you're not going to go through life being a whiner, being a complainer, that you're going to take responsibility for what it is that you want to create. The greatest ability that God has given humankind above the animals is the ability to choose. A dog can't be anything but a dog. A cat can't be anything but a cat. A human being has the power to choose. We can choose. So what Mr. Washington did was he helped me to look at myself, and he helped me to look into the future. What do you see for yourself in the future? What do you mean, Mr. Washington? What do you see for you, Mr. Brown? At that time, I hadn't gotten clear about that. I was thinking only in the moment, as most young people do. And I'm asking you, what do you see in the future for you? What brought you here today? What caused you to get up? To invest your time, your energy, your money? What caused you to buy a plane ticket and fly in here to be at this event? What is it that you're looking for? I'll never forget Warren Gresham, a speaker out of New York, one of the most powerful speakers I've heard in the National Speakers Association. And he talked about a period in his life when he was going across Europe trying to find himself and just traveling around the world. In one particular country, soldiers woke up the sleeping passengers and asked them 3 questions. Number 1, where have you been? Number 2, why are you here? And number 3, where are you going? And that's what I ask you. Where have you been with your life? What has your life given to you? How do you feel about your life? Is it working? Have you given it all that you can give? And I ask the question, how many of you, if you had your life to live over again, most of us, if we're honest, we will raise our hands. It's me, oh Lord, standing in the need of prayer. Yes, Lord, it's me. Now, I know I came up in some rough times. Yes, it's true. I was born on a floor in an abandoned building with a twin brother. Yes, I don't know my mother and father. No, I've never seen them. Yes, I was labeled educable, mentally retarded. No, I don't have a college education. Yes, I was raised poor, but we didn't know that we were poor. We had a lot of love. Mama did what she could with what she had. Mama did day's work. She worked in the M&M cafeteria. You could look at my life and you could perhaps say that my life has been a failure. But we had happiness. We had each other. No, I wasn't raised on Miami Beach. No, I don't have an exciting life like a lot of people that you could look at me at different stages of my development. But here's what I know, that all of us can look at where we want to go. We look at where we've been, look at what brought us here. And I think that what brought you here, what caused you to show up, is that you not only want to make a difference in your life, but you want to make a difference in somebody else's life. I think that what caused you to be here is that you looked around and said, hey, if by being here, by aligning myself with this organization that's using television, which is the most powerful instrument we have on the planet, that we can touch some lives, we can change how people see themselves and how they can reinvent themselves. If this will allow me to leave a legacy, to make a difference on the consciousness of young people and adults, I'd like to be a part of that. It's a cause larger than myself. Kenny Rogers said, a good life is something to do, someone to love, and something to look forward to. And when you have something to do, when you have someone to love, when you have something to look forward to, when you get up in the morning, see, people who have something to look forward to don't need an alarm clock. because they have a reason for being. Nietzsche said, if you know the why for living, you can endure almost anyhow. So when you look at yourself and you look into the future, what do you see? What do you see yourself doing differently? Who will be with you? Who will be around you? Will it be a life of contribution, a life of adventure, a life of excitement? What will be different about you? See, whatever you see, it's important that you take responsibility to become the kind of person that can produce those results. Who you have become up to this point has produced what you have. Your earning power, your lifestyle, the relationships that you have.